Did you sign that petition I sent you, by the way, Nick?
I sure did.
He signed it 1,000,000 times.
Yes.
Shia LaBeouf as Moon Knight.
I think this, mail call could have used a little more Moon Knight.
I can give you a full moon if you like.
Champions!
Oh my god.
So Alonzo, explain more about Champions, man, and why that's a big one. Because I've been seeing on other channels too. So
yeah, okay. So this is one of the things that I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about later, but I guess we're going to talk about it now. So with Champions, again, you have like half, if not all, of the characters already going to be in the Marvel Universe. So, I mean, it would be easy just to kind of put them together and say, okay, here, these are your champions. These are the legacy Marvel characters. I mean, you got Kamala Khan, you have Miles Morales that's here already. One of the things that I'm kind of looking for also is Vision. So I am trying to find those books big time. And she makes her first appearance in Vision 1, which is that limited series by Tom King. It's a great run. I really, really enjoyed it. The complexities of Vision. So I'm really looking at that like hard. We're talking about the hip hop cover, the 1 in 20, and I think there's also 1 in 25. Those are the things that I would be looking for because they've already kind of talked about Viv making her first appearance in WandaVision, which should be coming up either later this year or early next year. And again, they've already kind of talked and mentioned about it that she may appear as a character in that series, which means again, you have another character that's part of Champions. And also Nick had also mentioned about Amadeus Cho and how easy it would be for him to kind of fit in the Marvel Universe, that we might have seen him in one of the movies too, like off in the background. Another character that can be part of the Champions. So that's why I'm kind of just putting 2 and 2 together. I know Young Avengers is something that would be easy to do, kind of what we talked about before because of name recognition. But I think Champions, you have all the makings of Champions right now. Mm-hmm. So again, that would be an easy thing to do for Marvel to do, is because they have all these characters.
Well, and I think you were right last time when you mentioned with Young Avengers, the name, they may just go, okay, we won't use Champions, we'll use Young Avengers and bring them in that way. Because really the cast for Young Avengers, I mean, you've got Wanda's twins, which they may or may not bring in, who knows. You've got Patriot that I don't think they would bring in.
Oh, it would be so cool though, right?
No, like, Patriot would be a great character.
Bradley, like side story on Disney Plus.
No, that'd be great, but I mean, the problem is he's got baggage. The twins got baggage. Iron Lad has baggage because he ends up becoming Kang.
Yeah,
all this stuff that they haven't done anything with, where they can bring in Kamala Khan and they can bring in Riri and go, hey, they're the new character, these new characters. They could switch out Viv for the twins, and that would make a lot of sense because then you can just go, okay, it's the same thing. The only thing is, I don't know if they would change Hulkling out with the current scroll thing for Amadeus Cho. I think Hulkling is too high of a profile right now, but who knows?
That's assuming that they're like, oh yeah, the comics. People read those things.
Well, I'm thinking with the whole. I still think Captain Marvel is going to go just big into Kree and Skrull. So I think you're going to get your Secret War or Secret Empire, and you're going to get your. We lost Rob. Your Secret Empire and the other one out of the Kree Skrull War out of there. So, who knows? I can see Hulkling showing up in that.
And then too, like to just kind of muddy the waters, you also, there was news too that Haley Steinfeld's gonna be Kate Bishop.
Yep.
So again, you have this like crazy mix of Young Avengers and Champions that kind of are available to Marvel. So I mean, you know, right now the Young Avengers books, they're kind of priced a lot higher right now because of that spec, because people are looking at like, okay, Kate Bishop, first appearance, we know she's going to be in Hawkeye. So that book, I mean, and I think like Ian has a copy as well of Young Avengers, that Wizard World, and I think JR has a copy of that as well.
Yeah.
And that book is a one to get, and it's really, really super high. I mean, you're talking about $1,000 for that book. Whereas Champions is it's a lot lower, like significantly lower. But again, you have these characters that are ready, that are right there. So I'm kind of leaning towards that as a kind of like a nice, inexpensive way to kind of get in.
Nice hedge too.
Yeah.
And make sure you're getting the right champions too, because there is a champions of the 80s with Iceman and
That's right.
and Hercules
And Angel and Beast.
and I think
Those
Black
are
Widow.
cool books too, though.
They are.
That
They are.
I'm not bashing them, but I'm just
And
saying.
like Moondragon's in there. I mean,
Oh no,
it's great.
no, I agree. I love that stuff, but I'm just saying, watch out because those aren't going to go up. You want to get the current champions that they did.
I mean, but hold on. Look at that cast, right? So, Ghost Rider, Black Widow, Hercules. It's not that we would be that far off of a champions of that kind either.
Okay,
You know?
so we got Nicolas Cage.
What I'm saying is, if
We
you can
got
get that
The
book,
Rock.
also buy that book. Buy them both. You know.
But how great of a movie would that be? Nicolas Cage, The Rock, whoever you want as Black Widow, the new yellow hair.
Johansson? Yeah. let's
I
do
mean,
it.
what Scarlet Joe, but it's going to be that new girl.
No, but this is
Yelena.
back in the day, right? Like this is
No, I'm
her
talking about
right out of
now.
the academy. She was part of a group
Yeah.
called the Champions. You know.
But I mean, I just think that
Fanfic.
I just want to see The Rock and Nicolas Cage act together.
You want him to be Hercules, The Rock?
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
That would be.
Well, he's not going to be Iceman. That's for damn sure.
How is he going to fit in those Speedos?
Right?
Yeah.
It definitely would be better than John Cena, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Alonzo, so for the viewers, man, what books should we get for Champions? Like, what books should we look out for?
Wow. So for Champions, I would definitely look at the variants for number 1. So I would look to see if you can get the Alex Ross cover, because that one looks amazing. There's also a 1 in 1,000. Now that one's a tough to get one, and that one is like the Deadpool cover. It's either 1 in 1,000 or 1 in 100. That's another one to kind of get if you're lucky to find it. I've seen some on eBay, and they're about $1,000 in CGC 9.8. Another one I would try to get is the Steam copies. They're really, really inexpensive right now. I think that's number 2 for Champions.
And there's one of them is a Riri, right?
Yep, and there's also a Riri one too that I would look to see about picking up as well. And just like the ones that Ian picked up, those ones are fantastic. Again, that's the Amadeus Cho choosing a different name, and you get Riri as Ironheart. And again, I believe she joins the team at that point. So I mean, those are the ones I would look at. The limited variants or something that's incentive, but definitely the Alex Ross and the Deadpool.
Those are dollar bins, man. I found those in dollar bins. I found a bunch of the Champions.
You're so lucky.
But this is a
So
dollar bin
lucky.
everybody goes through, right? Nick, am I lying? Like,
No,
everybody's
no, you're
in
not
it,
lying.
everybody goes
I'm very jealous of that pool.
Yeah.
That's a $20 book and a $70 book you found in a dollar bin.
a
That
dollar bin. I'm serious, man. Everybody
Really
goes through these dollar
this
bins.
car.
I'm not the only
Yeah.
one in San Diego. Like, those hands are full of San Diego COVID, bro. Like, those bins. I know Rob digs in them. I know Nick digs in them when he can. You know, like, it's just a place to go when you want to, like, just get away and, like, get in comic dharma, you know? So, and look who we got back, man. What's up, Rob?
Speak of the devil.
Where'd you go, bro?
Fucking router just dropped, dude.
Happens, man.
Had a
Well, he pulled a Houdini and was just like poof.
In all honesty, in all of our
yeah.
in all of our shows, it's the first time anyone's dropped like that. So that's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Mark
You
that
got
down.
scrolls.
This is a variant, guys.
So in
Very-
episode 100, we're gonna have trivia, and that's gonna be one of the trivia questions. Who was the first person to get booted off the show?
Sorry, what happened? What I missed?
We're talking about champions, and then how like
How
you know
Ian
you're gonna
pulled-
have Riri, you're gonna have Miles Morales, Kamala Khan's already here.
Did you guys mention
You
there's
know.
there's a second run of Champions, right? This is the issue number 1. The second.
Yeah, that's a nice cover too.
That's a nice cover, yeah. Those
We're
Stan
talking
Lee
about-
ones, though, right? Those Stan Lee dedicated covers are kind of like, I don't know. What do you guys think about those? You guys think those are worth getting?
One?
Depends.
Could you like the hip hop variants, like someday, like pop? I don't know.
Yeah.
The only
Depends on the book.
Stan Lee one of recent time I want is that one from the funeral. That's the only one I want.
I want to ask Alonzo, what does he think about the West Coast Avengers?
So I kind
America
of like
Chavez.
it
Kate
If-
Bishop.
if what Disney Plus does or what Feige does is once Kate Bishop gets introduced in Hawkeye, then they split off and she does her own thing, and then she moves down to California and Venice and does the
Yeah.
West Coast Avengers.
That'd be dope.
So I think that would be a great spec for
Give me the
future,
old school.
because like it's fantastic. I mean, I love how like Hawkeye and that Hawkeye series, trains Kate, takes her under the wing, and then she kind of does her own thing, and then she moves away, and then becomes the West Coast Avengers. So I think it's a great team book. I think
Yeah.
it can go there. It's definitely ripe for it.
I thought that was an awesome casting by Disney. She's perfect. You know.
Oh
like,
yeah, she
Kate
is.
Bishop.
perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect pick, man.
But I'll take the other West Coast Avengers. Give me
with,
that one.
Wonder Man.
Yep. Hey, we
No.
might get a Wonder Man soon, and it might be the guy who plays
Nathan
Malcolm
Fillion.
Reynolds. Yeah, Fillion.
We kind of did. He was on
Yeah.
a poster
Yep.
in the
Hmm.
background.
So I would love to see like a West Coast Avengers with Nathan Fillion leading the show.
So I also
Yeah.
hear a lot of spec about this possibly being the Avengers team for the future.
Ultimates?
Yeah,
Yes.
the Blue Marvel, America
Yep.
Chavez, Captain Marvel.
The
Black
Fuji's hip hop cover. Or is it Fuji's for that
So,
one?
Yeah,
No.
that's the Ultimates. Yeah, it is.
Yep. And then
Oh, it is, huh? Yeah.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
just so you know too, like news has broken for casting. They're looking at a Latin American girl between, I think, in her pre-teens or teens to play
Play
America
Echo?
Chavez in the next Doctor Strange movie.
Dude, I think I screwed up, man. My 1 in 50 is gone, bro.
So
But you know what though? If you can find and go to your honey hole, if you can find Vengeance #1,
got
that's first
Magneto
America
on the cover.
Chavez.
I bought that one. Nick, you have it. Do you have it, Nick? I don't even know. I don't even know where my
I'm
books
thinking-
are now.
Yeah, I don't think you
I
did that
bought it
one
for
to me yet.
premium though. I bought it for like $40. So.
It doesn't matter.
That's
Right
still
now,
good.
you can
That's a good
probably
price.
sell that thing for double.
that's a
Like
really
I just
good
took
price.
a look at it because
Yeah.
there was news about it today.
I think you got a Nick, right? Like you got a ton of my books, bro. Like I don't even know
I
where.
do. I do got a ton, but I
Nick-
don't think I have that one.
They're like the Infinity Stones right now, bro. They're just like everywhere. Like
Nick has got a
All
lot
the
of
games
both
they
of your books and my books right now.
right?
I do.
But yeah,
Yeah.
if you can find Vengeance
Stop taking
#1,
it. Stop hogging them, dude.
yep,
Yeah.
I would definitely get it. If you can, I mean, my God.
You know what I'm
Ian and
looking
I
forward
have-
to is like after we get all our books back that Nick pressed, and us all doing a CGC unboxing because we have like freaking fire, bro, like coming back from
Dude,
CGC.
And
I
Crazy.
cracked
totally different.
I cracked JR slab today.
One of
Right,
my
yeah.
slabs.
Yeah, one of his Venom 7 slab today.
You better get in on
And
it, Rob, man.
I felt so bad. I was like, this is a brand new slab. Oh, and I was like,
Yeah, but
I
it's
don't-
gonna get a pretty Clayton Crane signature on it.
yeah.
It'll be all redone.
You're doing the rainbow, right?
Oh yeah, Infinity. Yep. And then it'll be up on my site for a sale.
Yeah,
You
I-
have your own site?
Yeah, it's called Instagram.
Instagram sell. That's the Instagram sell page, man. That's
You
the
see
one.
that new option on Instagram Reels?
Huh?
No.
The new option they call Reels, and it's basically TikTok.
What?
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah, that was this morning. Yeah, this morning, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I posted something yesterday with Reels. It's TikTok on Instagram, basically.
I think I saw that.
Crazy.
And then kind of also too, kind of again, because you're kind of talking about it, is, and kind of Rob brought it up, but the Matt Fraction Hawkeye is the one that you guys should also be looking at too, because they said that the Disney Plus series is basically going to be that book or that series. So if you can find it, I would definitally get it.
I want to know who
Also,
they're going to
good
cast
read.
as Arrow. That's what I want to know. Who are they going to cast as Arrow? Is it going to be Rin Tin Tin? I mean, Arrow's the dog, in case anyone didn't know.
And
But
but
it's
the
still
dog
gonna be
makes
put-
his first appearance, I think, in like issue number 10 or something like that.
No? I thought he was around in issue 1, wasn't he?
Was he? I gotta go
Don't
back.
think so.
I love that David G art though. Like,
He was in Civil
that,
War.
Yeah.
that stuff is awesome. That art.
And then I think also too, since Haley Steinfeld again, Hawkeye, Kate Bishop, in that particular Matt Fraction run, there's one of her on the cover that says "I Heart Hawkeye." That is also another book to get.
Yeah, the purple one, right?
it's because it's, and they also have a second print, and that
Yeah,
second
second
print
print.
is fire.
Hip hop variants too.
Yep.
Those are good too.
Ooh,
I
I
think-
think I passed that one up the other day.
I think Arrow's going to be played by Stephen Amell.
Okay.
The dog. Played by Stephen Amell.
You know what? That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
That'd be funny. That'd be
I just
funny.
want them to do that whole. They had one issue that was like a silent issue, and I want it where it was all featuring just the dog. We just need to have that issue. That needs to be one episode.
You know what though? And they said the dog's going to be in the show.
That's
Yeah, you
good.
gotta have him.
I'm a
Dog's
cat
gonna be
person,
in the
and I
show.
still love that dog.
I mean, that Matt Fraction run is the one to get.
I kind of worry if Renner can pull that off, man, because like Hawkeye is so charismatic in that series. You know, he's like the older brother, the older uncle that you love, but you know he's always there for you. And Renner just, I don't know if he can, you know.
Yeah, I don't think he can. But you know what? Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, I seen him
I
in
don't know.
Tag.
You're right.
Tag, remember Tag? He was kind of that guy.
yeah.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
good
but
in
Tag,
Tag.
like he was
funny.
also very, very serious. You know, and he's not a fun guy. Like, you know what I mean?
No.
Yeah, like I felt like Hawkeye, Fraction wrote Hawkeye very quippy, very like sarcastic, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my buddy went to high school with him, man, at Bayer High School in Modesto, man. I'm kind of rooting for him, bro. Come on, Renner. Represent
No,
Northern California.
He
I
looks
just
like
haven't-
Hawkeye.
I haven't seen it, and so I agree
Yeah.
with Nick. I just haven't seen it.
Yeah. Well, all right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us for our mail call session. We really appreciate it. Jerry, you want to let everybody know where else they can find us?
You can find us on Instagram and Facebook as Team Nerd Podcast or Team Nerd Herd Podcast. We have a current poll up there. I think right now our big one is who did it better between Ian and I. Go up there and
That's kinda
put your votes in. I think I'm winning right now, just because I'm a dragon.
I'm gonna let you.
We
You
don't
win,
know.
bro. I'll take the L.
It's whimsical, I say.
Yes.
Whimsical.
You can go there and talk smack to us. Wait till you see our next What If. We'll have some good topics up there for you. Other than that, I think that's about all we have over there. Anything else you want to say, Ian?
No, that's it. And just if you guys can all support us out there in YouTube land by hitting that like and especially that subscribe button. You can also type and leave a comment in the comment sections. Helps us jump on that algorithm. But I'm gonna let Rob send us out since Rob sent himself out and came back. So
Walk right back in.
Do it before his net crashes.
Well, you guys gonna drop right now. If you want to do it right, like what you like.
Nice.
Are you ready to get down?